you son of a bitch. Cause Punch Drunk loves ya.
What up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Y'all already know it's fight week. Fight week. We got Mario Barrios, the WBC welterweight champion, going to be facing Ryan Garcia, going to get another crack at being a world champion. Each of his contemporaries have already become a world champion. Well, except for Virgil Ortiz. But Virgil Ortiz has a quality resume, especially in the 154-pound division, in which he beat Bowichuk, he beat Erickson Lubin, and he also beat Mazrimov. Mazrimov, who gave some work to Bud Crawford, made Bud Crawford look ordinary in the past, in his whole career, that's the only person that made him look ordinary, right? Um, but Virgil Ortiz has a good resume. But everybody has become a world champion. And the contemporaries of Ryan Garcia, they came up together. So you got Boosie became a champion, Tio became a champion, Shakur became a champion, Haney became a champion. Hey, put it this way, guys before him has already became a champion, like Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn Davis. But this is an opportunity. Even Rolly Romero has become a world champion. Tank became a champion. Everybody become a champion. We're waiting on Ryan Garcia to become that world champion. He's one of the faces of American boxing. You can't deny that, whether you're a fan or not. You can't deny his presence in the sport of boxing. I think he makes this generation more appealing. He's one of the entertaining fighters of this young generation. I think this is what's lacking. What's lacking? And to be honest, folks, I miss Gervonta Tank Davis, man. I don't give a damn if you're a fan or not. I miss Tank because what Tank provided, if this generation, what other guys have not provided. Now, the other guys have provided some great matchups, legacy matchups. Yes, Gervonta Tank Davis wins have aged well. You know, the win with Frank Martin, the win with Pitbull Cruz, the win with Mario Barrios, in which Ryan Garcia going to be facing. What's good? Smash that like button. Caesar in the building. Caesar in the building. What's good, man? Shout out to all the members. If you haven't become a member of Punch Unboxing, you already know where to go, man. Smash that link into the the main comment. Smash that link. Um, this gonna be a interesting fight. I got Ryan Garcia beating Mario Barrios, not because I feel like he's just better. I just want Ryan Garcia to beat Mario Barrios because I think it just make it a little bit more interesting. A lot of people ain't talking about Mario Barrios, a potential fight with Mario Barrios and Haney, Mario Barrios and Tio, Mario Barrios, Shakur. I mean, he's not in the mix. Let's be real, let's be honest. So I just want what's good for the sport of boxing. Good looking out, man. Good looking out. Appreciate you, man. Said it was good. Keep up the good work, man. Appreciate you, man. Um, Also we got on Sunday, we got Clarissa Shields, one of the greatest that ever laced them up in the women's division. You're gonna be facing Franchon Cruz de Jeune, the former undisputed super middleweight champion. Clarissa Shields already beat her 4 times, 3 times in the amateurs, 1 time in the pros as their debut. I think this carding is not all that. Um, let's see what win record is doing. I mean, we hold everybody accountable, right? We be like, yo, what is Sufa doing in the sport of boxing? What is Turkey gonna do in the sport of boxing? What is PBC Al Heyman gonna do in the sport of boxing? Every entity that comes into the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? We're like dogs, right? When they come into the house, we sniffing them, see what they about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at win records. What are you gonna do? Are you just did she just sign to win records because she just Papoose girlfriend and side chick, whatever y'all want to call it, and is he gonna do what MVP is doing? Is Papoose and Win Records gonna do what Jake Paul is doing, or this is just a relationship business ship situation? I don't think this is a great card. Hopefully, people tune into this card. I mean, it's not an attraction fight. We wanted to see Clarissa Shields versus Shadeja Green. That's the fight we haven't seen. And yes, Franchon Cruz de Jeune yet beat Shadeja Green, but we don't believe in the triangle theory that much. I want to see Clarissa Shields fight Shadeja Green. It's not an attractive card, but it is what it is. I don't know if y'all into women boxing. I am into women boxing, and just looking at this card, it is not all that. And then it's gonna be on a Sunday. I mean, there's no Sunday football, so I guess people should be tuning into. If you're a boxing fan, purely, you could be tuning into this card. Um, but I'm gonna tell you like this, folks. You're gonna see a lot of people calling each other out in the sport of boxing. I think that us boxing fans, we understand that keeps the content going, keeps on narrative going. If you hear Ryan, if you hear Shakur Stevenson, if you hear other fighters calling these guys out, these guys off limits. Take it from me. These guys is off limits. Shakur's not going to be fighting Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia is not going to be fighting Rolly rematch, Devin Haney rematches. The reason why they're not talking about the rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia because that fight is not in play. The fight that is in play, it was that the winner of Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson was going to fight Ryan Garcia. Not even the winner of Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia, just going to face Ryan Garcia. That's when you heard in the kickoff press conference between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson and Turkey Al Sheikh said they would be at a big event in May. There would be a big event. The winner would fight. There would be a big event. Well, Shakur is going to be fighting Ryan Garcia. Is the reason why Shakur Stevenson is basically saying to Devin Haney to fight Keyshawn Davis. Is the reason why Shakur Stevenson is not going to take the opportunity to become a 5-division world champion, 3-division lineal champion by moving up to the welterweight division and challenging Devin the Dream Haney because already the memo is sent, is booked. Shakur passed the test. Now he's waiting for Ryan Garcia to pass the test. And hopefully, Ryan Garcia does pass the test because he didn't pass the test versus Rolly Romero, which we wanted to see the rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin the Dream Haney. These is the unwritten tournament of ring. Remember, the tournament was supposed to be, the winner of Devin and Jose Ramirez and Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. They fight each other, and then Tio beating Barbosa, and then he was supposed to fight Bruce Ennis, but Bruce Ennis decided to go to the 154-pound division. Tio didn't want to fight Devin Haney at the time. Feel like the the money that he was supposed to get in the second fight um, wasn't in play, but you know allegedly, he got his 8 figures, just like Shakur Stevenson got his 8 figures, $10 million a piece. That's what they saying. Um, and the winner was going to fight Ryan Garcia. So now we're going to see if Ryan Garcia does pass the test, become a world champion, being Mario Barrios this Saturday, Las Vegas, Nevada. And Shakur versus Ryan. That's why you see now Ryan is saying, I would like to fight Shakur. And Shakur saying, I would like to fight Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, is in play. And at the co-main event, it could be Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis. Yeah. I spoke to highly credible source, the closest ones to those of Haney's and Tio's and Teofimo Lopez. Next fight could be with Devin the Dream Haney. So the only thing that could be stopping Keyshawn Davis versus um, Devin Haney will be if both teams, if Keith Connolly, Teofimo Lopez manager, and Bill Haney, Devin Haney's manager, that also have stated that they still have their doors open for a potential Teofimo Lopez fight. That fight could be taking place next. You know what? Right now, the momentum in the boxing community, we could see that a lot of people want to see this Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. They like the way that Keyshawn Davis is promoting. They like the way that Keyshawn Davis is actually being entertaining and stopping his opponent in his big fights. And that's what we need to see in the sport of boxing of this young generation. Caesar with the $5 super chat. What's good? He said, bro, saw videos of Tio. He looks super happy and not someone who just lost. Any info, please tell. You must know something about Tio. I just said right now, Tio wants to get back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? One easy fight that both team has alluded to your boy Punch One Boxing is the Devin Haney fight, and that's why I put in the title that the only thing that could stop the Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney will be. I think it will be in the um. It will be the move for Devin Haney. They're the ones that's going to be probably the one that's going to be like, you know what, in position to, say yes to the TO to TOs. But We also got to see if Turkey Al Sheikh wants that to be the primary fight as well. And I think that Turkey Al Sheikh has done wonderful for the Haneys, and they're gonna do, I believe, what Turkey wants more. If they have the option to choose, um, you know, it depends on Devin Haney, to be honest. In terms of legacy, um, in terms of momentum, Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney right now will be the better fight in terms of momentum. In terms of legacy, Haney and Tio is still a matchup that I believe the fans still want to see. You know what I'm saying? People was wanted to see Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez after the Jose Ramirez fight. So I don't see why people wouldn't want to see the Haney versus Tio. Caesar with the $5 super chat says, "Yo, bro, you are aware that's a hard fight. Also, Devin is no joke. Hard fight, bro, for a comeback." I mean, look, um, I don't think that Teofimo Lopez needs a comeback. I think, to be honest, not taking anything away from Shakur Stevenson, I think he did a hell of a job, and he did say prior to the fight that the biggest weakness for Teofimo Lopez would be mental. And I think what failed Teofimo Lopez in the Shakur Stevenson fight was actually more mental than the physical. Of course, people going to see that, yes, Shakur Stevenson, yeah, connected jabs, pitched almost a shutout, pitched a masterpiece, but I think it was more mental than anything, and that's part of sports as well. So it's not wrong to say that, you know what, Shakur Stevenson, maybe, the entourage, maybe the Jay Prince, maybe I don't know, but it didn't seem that T from Lopez mental was there to take over. You know what I'm saying? The mentality to take over um wasn't in him. Rody should give Tio a shot at his belt. I think that will sell. Look, these guys got options. These guys do got options. You know what I'm saying? Unless if Turkey Al Sheikh wants to put these fights together, I mean, I could see a Tio versus Rolly. I could see a Tio in the co-main event of an undercard, or if he wants to go, people are talking about, oh, yo, we saw him in the Sufa uh, um, event. You know what I'm saying? Look, I believe that all these guys is in position, regardless if y'all feel like a loss takes them all the way down. No, all these guys is in position. All these guys is in position. Tank is still in position. Shakur is in position as the winner. Ryan Garcia, look, put it this way. Ryan Garcia got suspended 1 year, popped for Osterin, got right back at the main event in Times Square versus Rolly Romero and got a title shot. He lost. Guess what? Ryan Garcia back in position for a title shot. So nobody could tell me, oh, yo, he lost, man. You got to get in the back of the line or this and that. Nah, man, this is the business of boxing. And right now, especially in America, the names has to fight the names. And I said this prior to this year. I said this in 2025 that the goal for 2026 in terms of the landscape of the sport of boxing, that the best fighting the best is not enough. The names, relevant names, has to fight relevant names. So the likes of, yes, this fight with Tio and a Rolly, Tio Haney, Haney Tio, Haney Tank, Haney Ryan, Ryan Shakur, all these guys, it's about time they all got to fight each other. They all in their prime, 27, 28 years old. Some of these guys going to be turning 29. Um, so hey, if it's a tough fight, it's a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all these fights supposed to be tough anyway. I mean, we ain't gonna babysit nobody. You know. Connor Ben did tell me on that Friday before the fight of Tio and Shakur, he told me that the next fight is very well going to be Rolly Romero. And I said, yo, what about Josh Kelly? I mean, y'all could pack a stadium with Josh Kelly. And Connor Ben said, I don't know. I don't think that I want to go to 147 first. And I don't think that Josh Kelly's going to win anyway. You think it's a big fight? And we were speaking in Spanish. Connor Ben know how to speak fluent Spanish, bro. And I said, pero tú no crees que Josh se le va a ganar? And he don't think that he was gonna win. But I said, and he didn't think it was a big fight. I said, come on, I got Josh Kelly winning, and I think that would be a stadium fight. And he said, nah, I mean Rolly. I think Rolly or Ryan fight would be, but I think Rolly is gonna be next. So I think Rolly and Conor Ben is gonna be next. Shakur Stevenson is waiting on the Ryan Garcia gonna be Mario Barrios, and that's gonna be next. And I think you're gonna hear a lot of things this weekend. People gonna call each other out. They're gonna see how the algorithm hits. They're gonna see what people really want to see, and that's why I believe even the Haneys, especially Bill Haney, who's a genius marketer of this generation when it comes to social media and engagement and transparency and things of that nature. Because see, the reason why I believe that Bill Haney is calling out all these names, he's calling out the right names that's relevant. Xander Zayas won the Super Bowl. He won a unified champion that's called Xander Zayas. We never heard no Devin Haney versus Xander Zayas, but let's let's attach our names to all the relevant names, right? The window is open for Tio. We won Shakur. They called out Keyshawn right before a couple of weeks before they called out. Remember, Bill Haney called out Javonte Tank Davis. So I don't know. I think that Devin Haney is willing to fight everybody. To be honest, I mean that's his track record. He did sign a fight Teofimo Lopez that time, but I think that um is more of call outs to keep their names out there. So when we're talking about Xander, right? If people's talking about Xander, the Devin Haney comes up. If we're talking about Keyshawn, the Devin Haney name comes up. If we're talking about Tang, the Devin Haney comes up. If we're talking about T.O., the Devin Haney name come up. So that's what Bill Haney, in my opinion, is doing for the most part. I'm not saying that they don't want these fights, but they're making sure that they're telling the powers that be that every name that you mentioned, attach it to Devin Haney, and there's a big fight turkey. So keep that big bag there, because every name that you mention, look at what they look at the media. Look at social media, look at the engagement, look at the algorithm. Everybody want to see Devin Haney. So that's just a genius move by Bill Haney for calling everybody else out. I don't think they're trying to go to the 154-pound division right now. They attach they attach, put it this way, even Bill Haney was saying about the Latinos, that the Latinos that are jokers. How about this? How about this? If they wouldn't have go to the 154-pound division, guess who's available? Virgil Ortiz. How about Devin Haney and Virgil Ortiz? Hmm? How about that? Call that man. If Xander's eyes don't want that work and Virgil Ortiz can't lock in a boots fight, how about call out Virgil Ortiz? I don't think that Virgil Ortiz is a comedian. And I don't think that people see him as a clown. Let's see that. Ooh, let's see that. Yeah. Because, yeah, they saying, how about you try that Latino? I mean, Fundura, he's going to be fighting Q from Tom Thurman, but there's somebody available, Haney. There's somebody available. Call Virgil's name. Let's see how much of a comedian he going to be. How much you want to pay? He ain't going to be no damn George Lopez. He ain't going to be no George Lopez. He ain't going to be no John Leguizamo. Coda in the building. Was good, Coda. Shout out to Coda. Member, Coda in the building. How you like that? Bill Haney said yesterday that the Latinos, we got to hold the Latinos. This is what he said
I'm
yesterday.
asking the Latino community that represents so much in this boxing, when did everything get so jokey joke? And how long you gonna stand for that?
It's funny how the Latino men turn into comedians when Debo come around. Like, none of them are tough.
Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, and not Xander Zayas. Comedian.
All right. Let's call out Virgil Ortiz. I want to see Devin Haney and Virgil Ortiz. If we can't get the boots fight, I want to see Haney move up to the 154-pound division and get that Virgil Ortiz fight. I mean, they cool with the WBC. The WBC interim puts himself in position, and Devin Haney could fight the winner of Keith and Tom Thurman and Fundura. Yeah. Yep. Virgil, yeah. Let's get that Virgil Ortiz. Yeah. I want to see. I'm going to push that fight. I'm going to push for that fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's one Latino that I know for sure ain't gonna get punked by nobody. We all know that Virgil Ortiz ain't gonna get punked by nobody. Oh yeah, he's battle tested too. He's serious too. He don't play around. He don't joke around. All he does is sing, listen to rock music, con su guitarra. Yeah. I want the Haneys to call out Virgil Ortiz. As a matter of fact, we're gonna call Virgil Ortiz out for the Haneys. But that fight is not gonna happen next. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is not gonna happen next. They say that they gotta go. They gotta go to VADA, but the WBC said that he's already getting tested by VADA. So I don't know what they're talking about. Give me a second. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to see that fight now. Oh, he calling out the Latinos. The Latinos is comedians. Huh? All right. If he can't get the boots fight, Virgil Devin Haney. How you like that fight, folks? How you like that Latino? Hey, yeah, yeah. He ain't no damn Jose Ramirez. I'm gonna tell you like that. Haney calling out Xander because they think he the weakest. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I think so too. I said it before, and a lot of people was mad at me. I even said that Xander Zayas is the Puerto Rican version of Devin Haney. Even people got mad. But we all know in the sport of boxing why I don't feel like people should look at Xander Zayas as the weakest link, but people just do because again, what's lacking in this generation is not that there's not great fights. It's not like these generational fighters are not accomplishing great, you know what I'm saying, great accomplishment, right? Tio, two-division NEO champion, should have been recognized as the undisputed world champion, right? You got Devin the Dream Haney, three-division world champion. You got Shakur Stevenson, a four-division world champion. But what is lacking? I'm telling y'all right now. Look, I don't look. I'm gonna be real. Like I said at the beginning of the live. This generation, because not the lack of people fighting each other, the lack of overwhelming performance. That is what's lacking of this generation. If this generation, like, think about it, we already had Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. We had Devin Haney versus Loma. We had Teo versus Loma. We had Teo versus Taylor. We had the guy that beat the guy. We had Devin Haney versus Cambosos. We ain't seen stoppages and knockout when the lights are bright. I don't think that these guys, to be honest, I just don't think that these guys are bringing in new fans. You know who's that? It's Tank. Whether people like it or not. The reason why people miss Tank is because these guys are not providing the entertainment that Tank provides. The one Latino that won't let you down, y'all hate on. Uh David Benavidez, you mean? Good looking out with the $2 super chat, bro. I mean, if David Benavidez was a little, I mean, lighter, and he was in the mix of these names, but David Benavidez is already in the cruiserweight division, so it's hard. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that. David Benavidez is an entertaining fighter. Virgil Ortiz is an entertaining fighter. But when we're talking about these guys right here, who misses Tank? Man, let's be real. Let's be honest. Weedy Gonzalez. People miss Tank, bro. As soon as Tank fights, as soon as Tank put a story up in IG, and everybody's talking about it. Yeah, it's regardless. Over here on Punch Wrong Boxing, you got to put the feelings to the side. This is unboxing logically and objectively. We all got our favorite styles and fans, but let's talk real. Let's talk real. Tank makes this generation a little bit more exciting. There are no highlight reels of these fights. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's great. It's great wins. This is what we got in this generation. Great wins. But I'm talking about performances. Like we don't have the fights where we be like, yo, I got man, I'm gonna watch that shit right back, bro. I'm gonna watch that shit right back. The most entertaining fight was the Ryan and Javante Tank Davis. We seen knockdowns, we seen knockouts. 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. Everybody was watching, everybody was entertained. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. This is the reason why people want to see Ryan, and this is the reason why people want to see Tank. That's why Ryan, the business of boxing, needs to keep Ryan in the mix, whether he loses, because he brings that type of entertainment. So in two high-profile fights, Tank versus Haney, Ryan was in the mix of entertaining fights. Either he lost or won. Teo, great win versus Barbosa. But did people say, "Oh my God, I gotta see that fight again"? Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? The John Cena win, great, but it ain't spectacular. Oh my God, I like it, me. But I'm talking about the casuals, bringing in new fans. Devin Haney versus Brian Oman Jr. out there in Saudi Arabia. Oh, he knocked him down, but what about what's the rest? What's the rest? Devin Haney versus Loma. That's a good chess match, but it's for the purists. But we need the purists and the casuals in the mix. How much you want to bet? If right now we're talking about, oh yeah, Shakur versus Ryan, and if Tank Davis says, I want Shakur next in May, the whole world, the boxing and the casual will be like, yeah, we got to see that fight. Yeah, we got to see that fight. He said Tank 200K average. Nah, you just a Tank hater, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Tank is good, bro. Tank is good for boxing. Fuck that. I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater. You just within the YTBC, the YouTube boxing community narratives, and jumping on another channel that hates on Tank, and then man, please, man. Real boxing fans, no skills. Javonta Tan Davis in the mix makes this generation interesting, more interesting. Makes it more interesting. That's why people ain't even talking about too much Mario Barrios winning, because we want Ryan Garcia to win. What y'all want to see? Mario Barrios versus Shakur next? Is anybody calling for that fight? I have not heard one pundit talk about maybe the winner of Mario Barrios and Ryan fights Shakur. I want to see Shakur and Mario Barrios. Why no, why nobody's talking about Mario Barrios and Shakur? Why nobody's talking about the unification bout with Mario Barrios and Rolly? Hmm? Yo, we need to see Mario Barrios and did Bill Haney even call out Mario Barrios? We want to fight the winner of Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia, because nobody cares, bro. We want to see what we want to see. We want to see what makes it interesting. You know what I'm saying? But Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson is locked in if Ryan wins. There ain't no other Ryan fight. There ain't no other Shakur Stevenson fight but fighting each other. Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. Great fight. Great momentum. That's what we also need in the sport of boxing. We need great momentum fights. Keyshawn Davis is another fighter that's bringing entertainment. He know how to promote. He know how to promote on social media. And then when he fights in the ring, it's ending in knockouts. He's boxing and imposing pain on his opponent. That's why people now like Keyshawn Davis. The casuals like to see Keyshawn Davis. I'm hearing that name buzzing in other sports right now. So, and look how he's calling. He's being creative. He's being entertaining. See, he's going off. Oh, he's Debo. I'm Craig. Keyshawn Davis is all in the sport of boxing. He's all in, all in, all in. Man, I wish that I think it would have made it even more interesting, a Ryan and the Teo, because I think that's a fight that's been uh, 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 um, marinating more than a Shakur and a Ryan. But I mean, I wish, man, even with a loss, I just wish he would have performed better, man. Even with the loss, I just wish it wouldn't been a one-sided just boxing clinic. I think it was weird, bro. I gotta be honest, man, folks. I gotta be honest. I'm still shocked. I'm shocked at that performance, man. I'm very shocked of that performance. I'm very shocked. That's why we got always got to tune into the sport of boxing, because we may predict something, we may analyze something, but we never know what we're gonna get. As much as we all want to sound geniuses before a fight, we never know what's going to happen. If you would have told me, bro, if I was a risky individual, if I was a gambler, bro, if I was a gambler, I'm talking about a gambler, yo, and I was a risk taker like that, and you would have told me that Shakur Stevenson would beat Teofimo Lopez 119, 109, I would have bet my house. I would have bet the house. I would have bet anything. I would have been broke. I would have been a homeless dude, bro. I'm shocked that it's 119. I'm shocked. I can't believe it, bro. I cannot believe it. I'll be real. I'll be real. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, that performance. I cannot believe it. It's not too much what Shakur did. It's not is the approach that Teofimo Lopez had versus Shakur. You can't tell me, oh, it's just a jab that Teo just could get beaten by a jab. That's it. Because it ain't no accumulation of punches, combination punches. It was just jab, 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 counter jab. He said Teo needs someone to give him his different shit. Man, he had all the shit. He know what to do, bro. He knew what to do. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear what the millions of people keep on saying. No, you got to change trainers and his father this and the trilogy and his instructions. Man, nah, man. Teofimo Lopez is 28 years old. He knows exactly what he needs to do. Just like Shakur knows exactly what to do. Just like Bill Haney knows what he likes to do. Hey, yo, I like this. I like this message. I was watching an interview with Roberto Duran, and he said what I've been saying for years. When people talking about, oh, change trainer this, yo, at this stage, ain't no trainer gonna change nobody, bro. All these guys is a well-oiled machine. Devin Haney trains with a bunch of trainers. Who's gonna be the voice? Bill Haney come fight night. Teofimo Lopez trained with a bunch of trainers. Joey Gamache, Rubio, what's his name? Stacy, Milton McCroy. But the voice is gonna be Teofimo Lopez Sr. Look at the camp of Shakur Stevenson. A bunch of trainers. You got even Terrence Buck Crawford. Wally just staying in the cut. Come fight night, Wally, his grandfather, is gonna be the head trainer. The guy that's gonna give the instructions. This is a whole new different type of era of all these guys just have so many trainers, bro. You seen the same voice come fight night, but all these guys got different trainers, bro. All these guys. Shakur just on a higher level. Yeah, he showed that. You know what I'm saying? He showed that. He said same 1-2-2, one to the body for 12 rounds. Facts, man. It was weird, bro. It was weird. It was weird, man. I gotta be honest, bro. It was weird, man. Them J Prince threats got him. Man, I don't know what it was, but that performance was weird, man. Shout out to my guy Tio, man. Got a lot of love for Tio. But again, we gotta keep it unbiased logically and objectively, man. I gotta call it how I see it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call it how I see it. You know? If you tell me how it looked like that's how it looked like. It looked like that. Like it looked like yo, it's crazy. It looked like somebody threatened him. Hey yo, you better not go to the head, bro. Hey yo, you better not throw some punches like that. You better yo, just get this mother. Just we going get this one. I mean, we gonna get this fight. You gonna get your bread. But you motherfucker, you make sure that Shakur Stevenson's gonna come out there victorious, all right? You guys are crazy. Anthony trying to say that's what it was? Jay Prince like, yo, look, I know you had a little problem with your turkey. I spoke to him. All right? You know what I'm saying? What you need, we're gonna get you that 10 million fucking dollars that you wanted, nigga. All right? Stop saying all that monkey shit, all right? I like you. You know what I'm saying? You're a good dude. I know you ain't serious about all that. But we need this fight as well. We need your name. We need this fight. Get him Madison Square Garden. Put up a good little challenge there. But we coming out there victorious. You understand what I'm saying? Because we gotta double this money, all right? Because without us, you ain't getting that 10 million dollars. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope not. I hope not, bro. I hope not. See, but I think that's something that's never it will ever come to light. But I hope not. I hope my God, I hope that he didn't feed it to know somebody threatening him and shit like that and say, you know what? Man. Yo, but let me tell you like this, man, it's a gangster's playground, bro. And if you look at a lot of teams, they got weight behind them. Let's not forget that even Floyd Mayweather was with Jay Prince, Shakur with Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Even Amanda Serrano got weight. Like a Belonga got weight. You know? There's certain, and yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. I've seen Canelo Alvarez in New York City in 16th Street in a town restaurant. Hey yo, Canelo Alvarez had like 8 Suburbans out there. Let me tell you like this. The people that he was with, man, I'm a street kid, man. They don't look like no damn regular bodyguards, bro. In my opinion, motherfuckers look like cartels, bro. Dead ass. Them motherfuckers ain't look like no regular bodyguards, bro. They ain't look like regular bodyguards. You know what I still know what I was thinking about? Now this is like, this is conspiracy theory. You remember that time when they kidnapped Canelo's brother? Do you think that the cartels has been in the pocket of Canelo Alvarez all this time? I don't know. Weird. Exactly. Cartels are like a regular people. That's what I'm talking about. He was a regular people, but he came deep. Pause. He was a regular people. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. And he didn't look like regular bodyguards. These guys just look like regular people securing him. Regular people. Jay Prince won't do that to a Mexican. But that's what I mean, bro. That like you gotta come up with a team, bro. You know, it's easy. You know what it is? It's easy. You could see like it's easy to just to touch a senior and Tio. Tio's always by himself. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Tio's a street kid. A lot of these guys ain't street. They're not from the street. Devin is not from the street. Ryan is not from the street. Shakur is not really from the street. All these guys are recreational gym, boxing gym individuals. They got heart in a fair fight. Or they got particular 40. They got balls in a fair fight. But let me say it like this: you in a place and there's a brawl about to take, and there's some bottles and there's some chairs and there's some gunplay or there's some it's a whole different type. I'm gonna say it like this: I seen fighters run before, bro. I seen boxers run. When it comes to street element, don't think these boxes is a whole different type of element. Whole different type of element. Suleiman think lives in the area cartel where Canelo's from. They not. So if somebody approaches, let's say for example, Tio with a threat, he ain't going. I mean, I don't think mentally. I don't think mentally none of these guys will handle it. See, I'm gonna say it like this. Let's say a guy like Devin Haney. See, but Devin Haney is with Bill Haney. And then Bill Haney got his muscle. So Devin Haney is like, I'm cool. I got my dad and I'm protected. Devin Haney, I think, got more security than anybody outside of Floyd Mayweather in boxing. You know what I'm saying? But you could see the element. Did you see the video of that brawl? And did you see that clip of Devin Haney in which he looking to take off? See, it's not his element. You know what I'm saying? It's the element of people around him, but it's not his element. Caesar, color the so the super chatty party came and he said, bro, again, Tio lost to a jab, and that's it. It was not electrifying performance by Shakur, bro, for your information. Now, if Shakur would have knocked him out, then that would be devastating loss, but not this one. And that's what I'm saying, Caesar. I'm saying that it's not a physical beating, it's a mental thing. In my opinion, it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. We seen certain fighters enough to let us know, hey yo, you off. For example, Jamel Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. Like I said the other day, a lot of people pick Canelo Alvarez to be Jamel Charlo, of course. But people wasn't mad about Canelo Alvarez, Jamel Charlo losing. Is the way that Jamel Charlo was fighting. You know it was uncharacteristic. Regardless if many knew he was going to lose. But the problem is how he lost. It was the effort. It was uncharacteristic of Jamel Charlo, the way that he fought. And in my opinion, it was uncharacteristic the way that Teofimo Lopez. That's not the way that Teofimo Lopez fight. It was highly uncharacteristic. And I'm gonna stay to my guns. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn if people say he gave. I'm not gonna say that he gave it because to Shakur, because Shakur is great enough to make adjustments, even if Teofimo Lopez would have made some type of adjustments, right? I think that Shakur, you give the benefit of the doubt that he could make some adjustments. But that Tio, that ain't the Tio that was fighting or even attempted to fight like the Barbosa. Athletics, jabbing, double jabbing, tripling the jab, quadrupling the jab, just trying, nah. Or Loma or Josh Taylor, nah. Nah. My guy Tio fought like he already mentally checked out before stepping inside that ring. And that's the way that it looked. That's the way that it looked. And when Shakur Stevenson says, "Oh, yo," in the locker room, that clip where he's saying, "Yo, I thought that he was faster than that. Yo, he was mad slow. Yo, I thought that he had pop. Yo, I ain't feel nothing. Yo, you know why? Shakur Stevenson been knowing Teofimo Lopez since he was 11, 12 years old. He know everything. Even before the fight, when he saw the fight with Barbosa, and he said, yo, Teofimo Lopez was like Roy Jones Jr. Shakur, he's not gonna, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't think that Shakur ever gonna say it, but Shakur, no, that wasn't Tio in the ring. He didn't fight the best Tio. And that's why he said in the locker room, yo, I thought he was faster than that. Man, Tio ain't try to be fast, and Tio ain't try to be powerful. I don't care what anybody say. But gotta respect the win. No excuses. Not every round was a but this is a good fight. This is a good fight. This is a good fight. Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson. Hopefully Ryan Garcia knocks out or stops Mario Barrios. Which, if he does or goes 12 rounds and beat him, it's gonna age well. It's gonna age well for Tank. Yeah, you still lost. Yep. I just think after this fight, gotta be some real soul searching. He really gotta go back to really wanting to take over, to be the best, to be the king, and not let the world of boxing tell you you're not the best, or you're not gonna be the best, or give or reciprocate every good thing you've done in the sport of boxing. Because This was a moment. This was a moment for him, man. I don't know, Punch. Shakur got problem with the WBC now. Ooh, it's true, MAW. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Mm. But think about this though. Mm. This now, see, thank you, MAW. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The WBC look like they want to be a step ahead. If I know, peep this, MAW, if I know that the next fight for Shakur Stevenson is going to be Ryan Garcia, if I know that, Mauricio Suleiman knows that. So Mauricio Suleiman said, you know what? Let's not prolong this issue with Shakur Stevenson like we did with Bud Crawford, because remember, the Mauricio Suleiman said that Bud Crawford did not pay the sanctioning fees for the Majormal fight as well. It was two sanctioning fees that he missed: the Majormal fight and the Canelo fight. So Mauricio Suleiman is learning with experience with the Bud Crawford situation. Nah, let's strip him right now, because we know that his next fight is going to be with Ryan Garcia in the WBC. Now he's going to have to pay me double. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's going to have to pay him double. You're going to have to pay him double. Racist Ryan is going to lose again. I got $1,000 bet. Man, ain't that Ryan Garcia? And ain't no damn racist, bro. You know what's racist? You know who the racist motherfuckers? Them dudes that put color water fountains and white water fountains. Motherfuckers that wear them damn capes. All those racist, man. All this shit is just dumb shit. Just like it's like almost like saying motherfucker, right? That doesn't mean you want the dude to f your mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Oh my God, he's racist. Oh shit! Come on, shut up. Like that's that. I think that is already a watered down statement now in 2026. He's racist. Stop it. He's not gonna oppress you. He's not gonna enslave you. Ryan Garcia is not gonna whoop you. He's not gonna put you in bondage. Come on, man. Like at this point, this shit is funny already, bro. Like anybody, he's racist. He says they're racist. Come on, man. Let it go. Come on, that's it, man. Now, when people say these racial slurs, it's like bad words now. It already is like it's like bad words now. Can you imagine the first person that said, call another person a bitch, call another person a mother effer? Yo, but Gigi Juice, the P word and the B word and the F word and all that, man. Now those are curses now. The N word is a curse. Oh, depending on how you use it. Mm? Maybe Punch. We'll see. I don't know what to expect from Conor. What's made Mando either way. Ryan Winner. Like people don't take boxers serious like that. To be honest, that's why Javante Tank Davis can have all these women problems. By the time he gets back in the ring, he gonna have half of the arena women. Yo, I went to Washington D.C., bro, to see the Hector Luis Garcia versus Javante Tank Davis. Hey, yo, half of that arena was women. Half of that arena was women. Hey, yo, Javante Tank Davis fights is like a real like everybody dressing up. Yo, I I never got to see a Oscar De La Hoya fight in an arena, but I never seen so much women in a boxing event like a tank event, bro. And ask anybody that's ever been to a tank fight, tell them, hey yo, that's like going to an Aventura concert, but the other way, but you know what I'm saying? The hip hop chicks. A lot of women, bro. A lot of women. Ryan Garcia, a lot of women like Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Nobody beats the Oscar De La Hoya days. Yeah, man. Go to a tank fight. Hey yo, go to a tank fight. Y'all gonna see, y'all gonna be like, man, I don't like tank, but shit, I gotta go back to a tank fight, bro. It's man. Yo, it's hood. It's hood. It's like going to South Beach in spring break. It's like going to South Beach to Memorial Day weekend. He said, I watched the fight, not the crowd. Man, I go for the experience, man. Hell yeah, I watch the crowd, watch, man. Yeah, even when I go to an arena, man, I'm walking around. I eat from this place, I go to this place, and man, I be moving around, bro. There's still the Ryan versus Devin rematch to consider. They're not gonna fight. MAW. I've already got the info. Ryan and Devin is not gonna fight next. I already got the info. So that fight is not next. I'm not gonna say that's not in the mix for a fall date. I think that um that fight will be. See, the only thing is, man, the only problem is like I've been saying for several years. And I've spoken to Keyshawn Davis about it. I've spoken to Shakur Stevenson about it. I've done tons of interviews with Keyshawn Davis talking about, well, I'm asking him about the potential Shakur Stevenson fight. He always said it since day one, even before he turned pro, when I used to chop it up in the channel. He said he would never fight Shakur. Shakur said he would never fight Keyshawn. The issue is that at the moment, Keyshawn Davis versus Shakur Stevenson is the biggest fight at 140-pound division right now. Keyshawn Davis is in mandatory position to fight Shakur Stevenson at 140. He's going to go to 147, but guess what? Shakur's going to go to 147. So now this looks like a team. This is a team. And you know what? The powers that be is letting it be. The powers that be is not if Turkey, how about if Turkey says, you don't know what? You would fight Keyshawn Davis, Shakur. Keyshawn, you would fight Shakur. No, I don't want to fucking hear this friends bullshit. No friends. Until Turkey put his foot down, what you're gonna see is now they're gonna go to 147, and Shakur gonna fight Ryan, and Keyshawn gonna fight Devin. And let's say if Keyshawn wins and Shakur wins, then they take over together. They taking over together. And guess what? Keyshawn Davis said this. Oh, no, no, no. Shakur told me this in the interview a year ago when he said, why we just can't take over together? I'm like, come on, man. We want to see y'all fight. If y'all going to be in position. But there's a lot of fight to be made. So nobody is stressed about it. Nobody is stressed about it. How about Keyshawn versus Tio now? See, now I just think that Tio's in position where he just can't say no. I mean, look, anybody could just say no. But I'm saying if you say no, they can't F with you. They ain't not gonna F with you for the next. That's why I think that, yo, why people so mad at Virgil. We should have had the Boost fight if Boost just would have signed for the fight when it was on the when it was on the table. And now people want to blame Oscar De La Hoya and stuff like that. I'm not even blaming on. I'm not even going in like that. Nah, because I could have had this fight a long time ago. I don't like that situation with Virgil and Oscar De La Hoya. I think Oscar De La Hoya did too much for the Ortiz family. He said, "How in the heck is that a team when only one guy fight another guy? What are you talking about, man? Common sense, man. I'm not talking about no tag team like if it was wrestling. I'm talking about that right now, Keyshawn Davis is a mandatory position, but he won't fight them because they wouldn't fight each other. But that's the best fight right now. So they really holding up the 140, and now they're going to 147, and we're going to see the best at 147. We're not going to see the ultimate best. If Keyshawn Davis beats Devin Haney and Shakur beats Ryan Garcia, and they are two belt holders, they're not willing to unify. We're never going to see who's the best. If Shakur and Keyshawn is going to be, um, you know, campaigning in the same division, we're never going to see them unified or go for undisputed. So we're never going to see really the best, the best. We're just going to gauge it off wins. So Shakur will be a 5 division world champion. Keyshawn Davis will be a 2 division world champion. And then that's it. Move on to the next name. Facts. But they're not, because now Shakur is going to go to 147. A lot of people talking about all that Shakur Murataya. That's not going to happen, bro. Shakur Stevenson is going to make double than what he made versus Teofimo Lopez. Those are facts. Shakur Stevenson is going to make double, bro. Double than what he made. The winner was going to make double of what they made. Caesar, he said, work tomorrow 5 a.m. Good night, my brother. And thank you for the support, man, and the donations, my brother. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for putting value on the live. Thank you for putting a value on the content. Appreciate the donations. I appreciate y'all with this, smashing the like button and sharing the lives. Appreciate for the donations, putting a value on the live and the work, man. I appreciate you. He said T.O. is done. That's my point. Okay, he's done. He lost his course, so now he's done. He got to retire. Okay. Oh my God. The boxing fans, man. The boxing fans. You lose one, you're done. You beat, then you get a good fight, and you win a good fight. Oh my God, you're on top. Like, yeah, like the way that your stock drops in boxing. This is why these guys usually don't fight the best, because there are fans like that. Teodoro Shakur, he's done. That's it. That's it. He's 28 years old. That's it. He's done. Yeah, these guys, yo, they over exaggerate. That's it. He's done. If your woman leaves you, right? If your woman leaves you at the age of 28, that's it. You're done. You're never gonna find a girl in your life. That's it. Nobody loves you. That's it. You're done. Just throw yourself off the cliff. You're never gonna find the love. You're never gonna find a girl. That's it. You're done. The dating scene, the dating sites. That's it. You're done. You act. Hey yo, if you effing a shorty, you can't bust a nut for that one. That's it. You're done. You're never gonna. That's it. You're never gonna bust a nut again. That's it. Yeah, man. People are so funny, bro. Give me a sec. Yo, Dubois was supposed to be done after quitting against Joyce. Went on to the heavyweight champ. Facts. And Joyce, I mean, Danny Dubois got demoralized. Got demoralized, right? You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez didn't get demoralized. Teofimo Lopez just didn't try to win to the best of his ability. And Shakur Stevenson just went off jabs. That's it. Ain't nobody got demoralized. Demoralized if Shakur Stevenson would have picked it up and tried to stop Teofimo Lopez. They were demoralized. But we need to see more performance. We need to see more performances where it captivates the imagination and the emotions of the boxing fans. We need to see more performances. We need to see performances. If I was Tio, I get right back in the ring right quick, man. That's the, you know what's that? That's the issue in boxing. The thing is with boxing, when you win, it stays with you for a long time. When you lose, it stays with you for a long time because you don't fight. When Julio Cesar Chavez lost to Frankie Randall, he fought the rematch. He had another fight the next month, 2 more months. He fought enough that you forgot about the the loss or you forgot about the bad fight. See, these guys, they lose, and the next fight is gonna be in 8 months. So you're stuck on that loss for a long time. If Teofimo Lopez turns around and fights in May and gives a great performances, boom, no matter if it's against versus Devin Haney or a good challenging fight, boom, oh yeah, yo, that Teofimo Lopez just had a bad night, and we move on to the next to the next fight or the next fight. But if Teo doesn't fight in the spring or early summer and waits till the fall, it's just too long. He needs to get back in the ring right away. Teo versus Matias, I think is a good fight. Make that fight make that fight in June. Make that fight in June. Put it this way: Shakur versus Ryan. If Ryan beats Mario Barrios, Devin Haney versus Keyshawn. If Keyshawn and Devin doesn't fight, Haney versus Tio. If that don't fight, okay, Keyshawn versus Devin Haney. You got Subriel Matias versus Teofimo Lopez. Knock out Subriel Matias and then get back in the rhythm of things. You need a spectacular performance, bro. We need spectacular performance from all these guys, just not a spectacular win. And that's what's happening with this generation. We having great wins. We need great performances. We need people to be, wow, oh my God. Shakur demoralized Teo mentally. That's fair to say. That's fair to say. Because I think it was more mental than anything else. It was mental more than anything else. I don't know why. Sold out Madison Square Garden. My God, man. Woo! I don't know, man. I never been in that position, so I don't know. He said, I hope Barrios ruins the plot. Why? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask that, yeah. Why? Why you want Barrios to ruin the plot? You don't want to see, nobody's talking about Mario Barrios versus Rolly, Devin Haney, and Shakur. Why we want somebody to ruin the plot for? To come back to YouTube and say, ha 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 ha. Nah, why? Why would you want that? If you're a boxer, come on, man. This is my era, bro. I want to see fights and matchup that excites me. Want to see Mario Barrios ruin the plot. Man, we seen fucking 2 draws with Mario Barrios. Saw a sluggish performance in the Netflix performance. Like, why? Why you want Mario Barrios to ruin the plot? We don't talk about Mario Barrios. No, it's not. Nope. Even if Mario Barrios win, Ryan and Shakur probably still happens. Nope, it's not gonna happen next. If Ryan loses, that fight is not gonna happen. Nope. Turkey don't work like that. Turkey don't work like that. I could see a Ryan and Teo, but I don't see a Mary. I don't see a Ryan Garcia versus Shakur if Ryan loses. Punch. Who you got between the fight, Barry? I got Ryan. I think it just makes boxing more interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you want virgin? Let's say we want to see. Oh, I'm before I lost my train of thought. When Turkey Al Sheikh put Deontay Wilder to fight El Chino, or was it Joseph Parker? And you had Ottawa Lean versus Anthony Joshua, and the winner will fight in March. What was it, March 2024? But Deontay Wilder lost. It messed up the plot. Turkey Al Sheikh ain't turned around and said, you know what, let's make this fight happen. Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly Romero. Devin Haney beat Jose Ramirez. It was supposed to be the rematch. Did Turkey Al Sheikh put that fight up together? Nope. So no, I don't think if Ryan loses, he's still going to be putting Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan Garcia. I don't think that's going to take place. Does Ryan Garcia is capable of fucking up the bag? He did it once. But look at Ryan Garcia back in position, main eventing in a championship fight. So the business of boxing loves Ryan Garcia. Ryan gonna blow weight or some shit, and guess what? Mario Barrios gonna be okay with it because he's getting money. He's gonna get a lot of money. So that's what makes fighters say yeah or could do whatever. That's what made Devin Haney get the 300K. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say that the fight. Okay, who wins? Devin Haney or Keyshawn Davis? Haney, aka Debo, versus Keyshawn Davis, Craig. Who wins that fight? Who wins that fight, y'all? Who wins that fight? Haney versus Keyshawn. That's a good fight, man. Because Keyshawn is really separating himself. He's really becoming, out of the bunch, the most entertaining one. I just want to see an entertaining win, bro. I don't want to see just a win. I think we've gotten that enough. We got Bud beating Canelo, but that shit was a boring. People don't want to admit it. It was a boring fight, bro. It was a great win, boring fight. See, I love what Bud did to Earl Spence. That's spectacular. That's what made Bud like really Bud. Like, wow, you beat Earl Spence like that. Like, wow. We need more performances like that. Like Dmitry Bivol versus Beterbiev. Great win, but performances, we're getting too many great wins, and the performances is not like a fight that like, oh, I gotta go watch and see that again. I'll tell you this. If these guys see, I don't think none of these fighters are powerful the way that Oscar de la Hoya was. See, Oscar de la Hoya fought like a poor man. Oscar de la Hoya fought like he didn't give a damn about the outcome. Outside of the Trinidad fight, outside the Trinidad fight, right? In which he was listening to his corner, should have never listened to his corner, right? But outside of that, Oscar de la Hoya, you will go, man, put belt to ass, bro. Oscar De La Hoya has the skills, had the skills to do exactly what all these guys are doing to save themselves not to get knocked out. Oscar De La Hoya had that skill set. Oscar De La Hoya had one of the best jabs in the sport of boxing. Combination punches, footwork. Oscar De La Hoya, if you wanted to do what, if Oscar De La Hoya wanted to fight like Shakur and Oscar De La Hoya wanted to fight like Devin Haney and Oscar De La Hoya wanted to fight like fighters that they're very, very good, but they're not gonna risk it if they're already 5 rounds up. They're not, nah, I mean, I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. They don't push the envelope. Oscar De La Hoya pushes the envelope, even if he got a win, like if he's winning the fight. We need more of that. I see too many cruise control victories. No, push the envelope. Like, of course, there's 4 criterias, but I think now in boxing, I will have to favor now. The judges will have to be effective aggression counts more than anything. I need to see some aggression. If I'm a referee and I see too much of no, 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 no. We got let's fight, let's fight. Fuck it. I'm sorry. No. Mm-mm. We need to see more of that. Like it's getting too. Yo, to be honest, I'm a boxing content creator, bro. And I felt like this a while ago, during 2007, 2000. Outside of Manny Pacquiao and stuff, boxing became a little bit boring for me, bro. Like boxing is not overwhelming to me anymore. Like I'm not as excited. I'm excited to do content. I'm excited to speak to y'all. I'm excited to have the boxing community and the brotherhood and of the brother and sisterhood of boxing fans. We have debates and all of that. I like that, but boxing itself, I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to like bare knuckle fighting. Like I want to do more content. I just don't know a lot of these fighters, so it's hard for me to sound the way that I sound when I'm speaking about boxing. But I'm watching it more, and I want to get the fighters down pack. I want to get the divisions. I want to know who really the best. I really want to know their backgrounds so I could do more content about it because bare knuckle fighting is really getting entertaining to me. It's really entertaining. I did 2 lives of bare knuckle. And I said it 2 years ago. I said bare knuckle is going to take over the combat world. You only need 4 stars, 2 matches that a lot of people want to see. And let me say it like this: I think right now, Conor McGregor is dropping the ball. Conor McGregor can actually say, "I'm gonna come out of retirement, but I'm gonna fight somebody in bare knuckle." Then everybody will be on bare knuckle. Everybody gonna see the. I would say Conor McGregor versus Paulie Malignaggi fighting bare knuckle, bro. I'm gonna say right now that promo and then leading up to the fight is gonna sell any arena, bro. And that's when bare knuckle is going to take over. Yeah, in America, it's going to take over. Gamboa just went to now it's just signed to bare knuckle. You got Trout, bare knuckle. You got Jamel Hearing, bare knuckle. These boxers are doing good in the bare knuckle. I like the bare knuckle. Bare knuckles getting very, very interesting because now we're understanding the names, the familiar names. Then it's gonna go to heavyweight. A heavyweight fight is gonna go to bare knuckle. How about this? Deontay Wilder versus Baby Miller, Jarrell Baby Miller in bare knuckle. Yeah, Gamboa just signed a week ago. Yeah, there's gonna be a bare knuckle channel. Channel, cause that boxing shit is boring. It's getting boring, man. They're not exciting. Yo, I've been to enough boxing event. Yo, it's not even that exciting anymore, bro. I was excited to see Shakur and Teo because I read that's Teo, my guy. I respect Shakur Stevenson. But if you was in the Garden throughout the rounds, it was very quiet. For the casuals, it was a boring fight. But anyway, man, tomorrow we back at it. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going earlier tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And ladies and gentlemen, I gotta apologize. I gotta say it publicly. I have to apologize. Yo, I conducted an interview, bro. Y'all not gonna believe. I don't know whether to upload it and be roasted. I don't know, man. Should I upload it and be roasted? I don't know, cause if I upload it, I think it's really gonna it's not gonna do good for Punch Drunk Boxing, man. Shout out to the Zone. We even got the Zone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? The other day, I can't put that interview up. Yo, so I had an interview. Apologize to Gary Antoine Russell, man. I had an interview with Gary Antoine Russell. It was on Friday. Pero I drank too much tequila. Yo, if y'all see this interview, bro, yo, the whole community will be talking about it. Yo, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna upload it this week, but yo, people were at the bar drinking the gun, but yo, it was crazy, bro. Yo, I'm watching the playback. Yo, I asked yo, I asked Gary Antoine Russell like the same questions like 3 times. Y'all said, damn, I was that lit. Shit. The bartenders played me, bro. We were supposed to do an interview. We did the interview, man. It was supposed to be at 10:30, right? So I said, yo, let me kill time. Let me go to let me go to the bar. Cause damn, man. I let myself go, bro. I was doing so good, man. I was doing so good, y'all. But once I get that one drink, it's like that's it. It's like everything is water, man. Yo, I think they spiked my drink though. Yo, yo, I don't know if I should upload it. I'm gonna say it like this: if I upload this interview, motherfuckers gonna be doing man. Yo, I tell you, like 5 channels gonna be doing uh video off of that interview of me twisted. So I apologize to Gary Antoine, man. My fault. I wasted your time. Even though I think it's a great interview. I think he answers a lot of shit. I gotta find a way where I just gotta just have his answers. You know what I'm saying? But man, y'all want to see some real punch drunk? Y'all want to see the punch drunk at action? Ay ay ay. I think, as a matter of fact, I think it'll go with the name. I think people will see it like, well, that's punch drunk. Yeah. Yo, what's what? Yo, you know when you will see a video, I think I never been embarrassed. I think I never been. I think this is the first situation I ever felt like embarrassed. Like when me watching myself, I'm like, yo, damn. How you let yourself get like that? Oh man. Hey yo, Hood, that yo, you vintage? Nah, my brother. This is the punch drunk boxing. 2008, 19, 18? Nah, but this is the bro. This is the elite punch drunk right here. This is the elite. This is the elite punch drunk boxing right here. Let me see if I can find a little clip. Hold on. Yeah, I could hear it. Hold on. So I'm not even lying. Let me see if the thing I can't put because I'm on StreamYard already. Wow, bro. Damn, man. Let me see. Watch. Yo, hear this shit. Let me see which one is good. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Yo, I'm listening to this shit right now. Hold on, wait. Hold on. One of the most stacked divisions in the sport of boxing, Gary Antoine Russell, and the oh my fault, bro. One of the most stacked divisions in the sport of boxing, Gary Antoine Russell, in the building, punch on boxing. Let's go. Where we at? Hey, yo. Hey, you got me turned up. Hold on. Hey, yo, hold you. I'm with it. What's up? Let's get into it. Hey, yo, look. You already know that's the most epic division in the sport of boxing. I already feel like the 154 and the 140-pound division is the most electric division, stacked division in the sport of boxing. You fighting um this weekend, Las Vegas, Nevada. Talk to me. What you got planned this Saturday, Las Vegas, Nevada? Talk to me. Hey yo, that shit was on Friday. Oh yeah. Hey yo, I'm cracking myself up watching this shit. Yo, this was bro. This was 30 minutes of interview, and I yeah. Oh shit. Yo. Hold on. Let me go to another. Yo, watch this. Watch this. Yo, listen to this part. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. What? Yeah. Hey, yo. What's good? Yo, I was so twisted. Yo, I was so twisted, right? Because I said, yo, you want to go live? I said, we could go live or we could just record it, right? So, all right, let's just record it, right? And when I turned it on, right, I said, "Yo, smash the like button, smash the like," and I'm not even live. Yo, and I'm like, yo, I'm talking like if I'm live, and I'm not even live. Yo, man. I try to look at the other day. I said, yo, let me look at the bill. Let me see what the fuck I spent in this spot. Yo, let me see. But hold on. But the way that the bitch is looking at, you can't be that humble. I'm just saying from what I'm looking at from a fan point of view, the more that you humble, the more that they can look past. They look past by you. You know what I'm saying? It's like what they say, like the more you gotta bark. If you don't bark, you don't get what you want. Who you want? Who you want after this fight? Man, you got this fight. Hey, yo, get me answer. You got this fight. Fuck that shit. I'ma say it. You got this fight. So what you about to ask me who I want after this fight? You got this fight. Let the fans speak for itself. You got this fight. We want you versus the Riches and Hitches, the Shakur Stevenson, the Teofimos, the Devin Haneys, the Ryan. I was just going in. I said, man, fuck this dude fighting, man. Who we watching to fight? I said, fuck this shit. Uh, yo, I said, man, fuck this guy you fighting, man. We don't want to see you with that dude, man. Tell me who you want to fight next. Oh man, that shit was funny, man. Damn, man. Hey yo, I hit him. I hit him. Yo, Gary, I hit up Gary. I'm like, yo, my fault yesterday, man. If you want to do it, if you want to end another interview, motherfucker ain't answer back. Probably was like, man, I ain't fucking with this drunk ass motherfucker. My bad, man. My bad, man. Nah. I ain't gonna put that in you, man, cause then it's not people that gonna take me serious. Sound like my deal. Yo, but man, tomorrow we back at it. Maybe I put that interview up. We'll see. Love y'all. God bless. On to the next.